Should I own multiple life insurance policies? Right? We get this question all the time. And in many cases, it is due to someone reading about or being told you should own as many life insurance policies as you can possibly acquire, right? And often this is because it was in a book, Becoming Your Own Banker, Nelson Nash's book. He owned a lot of life insurance. So people see that and hear that and think, okay, I should do it too, without looking at the reason why. So let's progress through this a little bit. When it comes to multiple policies, this is not a bad thing at all. However, you got to do things smart, right? You want to do it right. When I take multiple policies, firstly, when I start a policy, what is the worst part about any cash value life insurance policy? Even if I design it properly, first year. Right? If I design it for optimal cash value, in year one, I'm going to have anywhere between 80 and 90% cash value, meaning I deposit 10K, I'm going to have between $8,000 and $9,000 on average. That's still a negative hit, right? It's going to take between 3 to 6 years just to break even, right? Meaning if I've paid in $50,000 by the year 5 mark, now I have $50,000. So on the topic of multiple policies, right? If I am 5, 10, 20 years into a policy and I come into more income, I get a bonus, I come into a windfall, whatever it might be. Do I want to add money to an existing policy? Or at that point, if I give $1 to a life insurance policy, 10 years into it, what's going to happen? I'm going to get that dollar back plus probably another $1, right? It's growing by a lot more than what I pay in versus starting all over and going through the negative hit again. That's what I want to avoid if at all possible. All right, so let's look at an example here just to demonstrate. Now, one thing as we pull this up that we always want to be aware of are our limits, right? And what that means is when I pay money into a policy, it can go where? Insurance premium or cash. Wherever I set that premium, the insurance company will allow me to pay 10x that, right? 10 times that number into cash per year. I also want to be aware of my MEC limit. So as we look at this example here, here is a outlay of 10K a year, goes down for 20 years. Only thing I want to focus on here, a couple things. Let me give myself some more space. Year one, you pay in 10K. Is that number there big enough, Cheyenne? Is it? I pay in 10K, I've got 85, almost $8,600 there, right? 86%. By year 5, I've paid in $50,000 and I have more than $50,000. If I look at year 5 to 6, what happens? I pay in 10K, I get that 10K back plus another 2K, right? The overall growth is 12. So as I scroll down here, right, as time progresses, what happens is I pay in 10K and more than 10K continues to come back. Policies ramping up the speed, the performance. This is what everyone loves about whole life insurance. So then coming back to the whole multiple policy idea, if I come into an extra $10,000 and I have the option to either pay more money in, let's say it's year 15, I'm 60 years old at this point, here's my 10K deposit, I can pay it into an existing account or open up a new one and have 85, 86% of that. Which one do I want? Well, it's pretty obvious. From a pure monetary standpoint, if I pay another 10 and it grows by just about 20K that year, that's another 10K on top of the 10,000 I paid in. That's what I want. So multiple policies in itself is not a bad thing. However, it should only be done if I cannot put anything else into an existing policy. I want to max out what I have first. That's going to ensure I've got the maximum cash value from start to finish on any policy.